Hello guys, welcome back. It's now episode 18 and I thought to start we'd maybe just ride the rails through the city. So this is so embarrassing, but I finally figured out, and this is honestly so facepalm, you actually have to turn on most of these assets that you download. So I now have the first person mod installed correctly and working. I have the tree brush mod installed working correctly as well. Good gravy, I'm so excited I can't even speak. And a few others too, so like I got terraforming and a whole bunch of stuff, so yeah, the first person mod, this is like the coolest thing ever. Look at how much fun this is. So I thought we'd just kind of follow this train just into the transportation hub and just see what that looks like. But otherwise, this is awesome. Anyway guys, so the general theme I thought for this episode is I want to make a little bit of just some improvements that you guys had been suggesting in the comment section. I want to implement just a few of those, and then I really am so excited. I can't wait to try this. I really want to do an upgrade to the Porter Washington Parkway. Finally! So we'll have the extension of that running up the river a little bit, and we'll have that serve like the industrial parts a little bit more efficiently. Cool, so this is like where you would get off if you wanted to go to the like school and everything. I don't know why I said industrial again, but neat. And this would be like the above ground section, or the raised rail section, and we'll be getting closer to the highways up here. Cool. Guys, our city is really rocking. It's actually a fun place to live, and it really feels big when you're like, you know, in this perspective. Okay, how do we get out of here? One of these maybe? Escape? Well, I guess we should do it that way. Cool. So this is where we started, this is where we ended up. I think we were on one of the blue trains. Floating on by, there we are, that was us. So, what I want to do very quickly is I just want to change this ever so slightly. Because as many of you have suggested, it's just the amount of four-way intersections just on both sides, and then the distance between the two. It's really killing the roundabout, and I totally agree, guys. So what we're going to do, I should just double check that we're not killing bus routes. Oh, fiddles. Of course we have to. Because what I would actually like to do is move this over to here, and then we're going to have to move this guy, which is fine. And we'll probably have to put another incinerator in. Yeah, actually, we're right on the border. Oh, and I downloaded the recycling center. So this one, I don't think it pollutes. So it's very noisy, but it doesn't do any ground pollution, I don't think. So let's try that over here, just to see what it looks like and how it interacts with everything. But maybe we could make a little bit of a cleaner, you know, footprint just from this area in terms of, like, you know, because we're closer to the residential. But this is obviously not going to stay there. I wanted to move it maybe around this part of the mountain. Anyway, so going back to here, let's just finish on this spot before I get carried away and lost. So yeah, unfortunately one of the buses is going to get lost. But all I'm basically doing is I'm moving this intersection just over to here. And we're just going to get rid of this. Let's see what happens with the bus line. That'd be awesome if it somehow moved on its own. Definitely won't, so we're going to have to fix both those bus lines. And what we could do just for sheer simplicity is just drag the one stop, and I think that should fix it. Okay, so let's try this. Open up the transportation. Oh, I think we have to have this one open, maybe. No. What's the missing piece here? Ah, yes, we're not on that, obviously. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. So if we... Oh, weird. See how it... Oh, Oh, well actually that's extraordinarily easy to do. Okay, so we'll move that stop. Look at that! Here I am thinking this will be very challenging. That was super simple. And what we can now do is move this intersection. And we're going to change it to just something like that. And I hope that's not too steep. You know what, it might actually... No, well, I think it's okay. That's not the worst. And it does free up, basically, the areas in between the intersections where the roundabout exits, which was essentially the goal. So let's just zone in what's missing and we'll press play and see if we've actually improved upon the area. We can 3-speed this. Oh yeah, so far this looks much better. And just to double check, make sure the buses are happy. Oh no, they are not. It's a good thing we looked. So I'll pause this. It looks like the purple line didn't quite get the memo. So I think what we'll do is we'll delete it and just redraw it. Because what we'll do is we'll make it come a little bit further out, and maybe we can have some overlap in this area. So we'll essentially do a larger line and make it a bit more efficient. So this is not the worst. This is actually probably a good thing in the grand scheme. Alright, so what am I looking for? Buses. And we're going to do our line over here. And I would like to visit the old train station. And come up this way. And then I remember we went around here, through the roundabouts, up and over to the train station. And now this is where things can get fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're just going to come in this way now. And the goal is just to hit, you know, just a little bit more, because we never really got this part with buses before. And so now it's just a little bit of fun overlap, you know? And what we could do is we could have the line come back on itself now. Or we could, that's actually a really good question. Because I've noticed lately I've been doing these large circular lines, and I really haven't been falling back. Well, you know what? Because it touches the one-way a lot, like kind of the way it follows, let's keep this one as a circular line. But it's just an interesting tidbit, you know, for me to take a mental note on, that I've only been doing certain types of bus routes. Alright, and we'll close that off. Cool stuff. And we'll just change this color. Make that nice, lovely purple. Ooh, very rich. Ooh, I like that darker, actually. There. Magnifique. Okay, so bus line's fixed. Traffic, I believe, is better already, actually. Cool stuff. Alright, now, you know what, since we're over here, let's just drop down a few more of these assets that I downloaded, just so I can show you guys, just to give you a little bit of a sneak preview as to what the shipping area will look like. Because I think for, is this a crane? Oh, container yard without cranes. Oh, cool. So yeah, we can have lots of those kind of in between the ones where there are cranes. Okay, so let's just drop a few more of these just so we can kind of see. We've seen an alley. Urban fruit stand, we'll save that for container yard. I think we've seen this one too, to be honest. Yeah, that's that one. But yeah, we'll save some of these assets just for the small town. And then road construction. I had a few of you want to see what that looks like, so let me just put this in. I don't think I have, I don't have the right assets for this. Because what's supposed to be here is a digger, like kind of like one of those big caterpillars. And then there's supposed to be like a bulldozer and just some pylons, and I don't know if there's people or not working at them, but I'll try and download the assets for that. Because now that I know you've got to do, you know, what's inside the asset to make it look proper, I've got a much better idea of how to do assets in general now. Container wharf, this was the nice one. Oh, cool. Like, I mean, even just having these few things alone just makes this area look a little bit more, you know, authentic already. But I want to find something that's just not just containers, you know? Oh, and this is cool. I got a small town football field. And I got a little inland pier, which is really cool, but I wish we could make it a little bit further, like kind of go over the water, but unfortunately the game mechanics just didn't allow for it, but I'll put it down nonetheless so you guys can see. I mean, again, not the best, and if you can get the right type of slope near the water's edge, it might look a little bit more authentic, but works in progress, which is always a good thing. And, oh Jesus. Where are the rest of y'all? What is this guy? Container 3. There we go. Some more stuff. Alright, enough about this. And I don't like how see how it disappears? The draw distance is a little bit... that's interesting. I wonder if I can change that. Okay, so, off to the big stuff. Let us now see if we can work the... I'm just going to pause this because it's going to require quite a bit of landscaping. What I really want to have happen is the Porter Washington Parkway will have this guy follow through, go to the road, or sorry, go to the river, under this bridge, and next to the train tracks, come up over here and go around there. And then all along the way, we'll make on and off ramps. And then obviously the corresponding direction will just follow suit. So let's hopefully, oh, these poor people, they have, like, you remember these guys? That was that one stubborn little house, and they're like, I don't care how many on-ramps and overpasses I build, we're never moving. Look at how much they've upgraded. They've bought a duplex now. I feel really bad if we have to displace them, so maybe we can keep them in the city. Oh gosh, they're even happier now that we're moving this. They don't even know what's in store. In retrospect, we probably should have just tried to upgrade this to a highway, but that's okay. And then just like kept some of the pieces, but that's alright. Alright, wish me luck, guys. I'm going in. Alright, let's move this a little bit further back and let's bridge this. Oh, for goodness sake, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. And... no, we're gonna lose... I don't want to lose their house. As silly as that sounds. Alright, now, what is the likelihood of me actually being able to get... no, yes, that's probably the best way to do it, to cross the street like this. Well, after all that, you know what? We have to lose that house. I am sad. And we'll probably have to relocate this park. I wish you could put those on roads. Oh well. Just put that right there. And we'll just continue this. And I want to get this over essentially as tight as possible. Yeah, just like this. But there's a lot of overlapping tracks and stuff over here. Okay, so what might have to happen is I might have to move this road just for a split second. Oops, that's supposed to be a curve, but that's okay. Oh, I like that. Just make a note we lost those power lines, that's okay. And to go under, we have to be, oh, wow, that looks awesome, okay. So it's possible we need to be at this height though, which hopefully is the same height as it is. Alright, now I want to get this as straight as possible, so we're going to use the train bridge here for reference. But I don't think if the suspensions are coming in, we're going to be able to get a bridge in here. So what we'll have to do is have the suspensions show up after this train, or after the other highway bridge. And I hope that's possible. Oh, that's that's nice and low. That's cool. Alright, so let's see. I mean, if we go in little amounts at a time, we should be able to do this. Yeah, there we go. No, come on. Just give me a little bit more. Just a little bit, please. I wish there was a way to toggle on and off the suspension caps for these bridges. Oh, I would love to get this to happen. Come on. Speak to me here. Okay, I think we have to maybe back it up and then try that piece again. Yep, that's it. Alright, now how far can we go? Okay, so it's got to be, I think, to about here, give or take. Let's turn off the snap points. Maybe that'll give us that extra little bit of wiggle. Yes! Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that is so nice, and it's just so gently curved, so you almost can't even tell. Okay, so let's now bring this over, and hopefully these guys will meet up very nicely. Alright, so this looks like that, and then... Oh, almost. Let's try straight lining this. Alright, now how bad is that curve, I wonder? Super noticeable, or is it... I mean, obviously it's there, but it's not the worst. Let's just try and get that a little bit nicer. And if not, we can always just redo that little bit the same way, and at least we know that's possible. So let's just free-for-all this. And that should be a little bit schmooter. And we'll just change those directions. Oh, yeah. So you can see it does dip a little bit, but that's okay. That is very much so okay. Now, I wonder, I mean, what are your thoughts, guys, on having this height difference? I don't personally mind it, especially since this is coming back up. It's just, when we're doing the other one, it may have to come almost at like a different... Let's just see how this is going to look. What's this for? Show directions of one-ways. Oh, right, I downloaded... Whoa! Awesome! That is so cool. Whoa! I use a lot of one-ways. Cool stuff. This is extraordinarily convenient. That looks really nice. Oh my goodness. Guys, can you tell? I'm like a freaking kid in a candy store here. I'm having so much fun with this game, like all the time. Look at those little arrows too, I love it. Alright, stop clicking on stuff, let's play. Okay, so let's go around like this. Right? And then this will have to be straightened out, just that last little piece right there. But we could just straight shot this, right? Oh, we're gonna run into the same problems again, how ironic. Oh, you know what'd be really cool if we could get the suspension arms to line up. Oh, that's like, I think we're asking the impossible for that though. Alright, let's see what we can do about that, because you know what? It might actually work if we free draw. I see, how did that, where is it? I don't want, nope. I remember I just saw it. Oh, you gotta put a slight curve in the road. That's how you, not cheat it, but that's how you get away from the suspension aspect. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah, so that's definitely what's going on there. So let's do this slight curve again. And then you can always delete the sections that have the curved piece in it, and then you can just redraw those. Let me just think on how this is looking. Now, is it worth redrawing these pieces so there aren't suspension arms on them, I wonder? This might just look a little bit busy. Right, we'll keep that last point for reference. Oops, let's just try this. Right, so there's that one part that has the suspension. Is that the worst there? Or should we just go the whole way? Let's try doing the whole way. What will it take though? Yeah. Okay, so now we can start curving this part up and over. And maybe we can go up now? Okay. Alright, so let me just think of how this is going to come around. So maybe we should go from this end. Okay. So let's get this as close to the train tracks as possible. Okay, let me just think here. So this is going to come over like this. Oh boy, I keep backing this up further and further and further. Alright, so we want... That's it. We had it. Perfect. This is going to end up being a lot longer of an addition than I thought it was going to be. We will move the wind turbine, which are just basically decoration because they actually don't really collect that much power over here. And I'm going to have to move some of these guys since we're just creating all this shade, which obviously does not work for solar panels. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these guys, let's just do kind of on the other side of the train tracks, just for like funsies. Maybe these can be a little bit better organized than they were the previous time. I think I was just getting a little bit too excited to put those in to really take my time with that. And let's do another mini field, say over here. And again, nothing crazy, just like a few little rows of them. I just think they look kind of cool. And we'll put these out in the farmers' fields and stuff, which will look like just very authentic and just very awesome, just in general, I think. Alright, and you know, let's just put one more over here. Just that way it's a little bit more even Steven. 4x4x4x4. There we go. Now, do we miss any? I don't think so. Alright. Perfect. And we're just going to have enough room to hopefully get another... Just by the looks of it, though, I don't think so. We are dreaming here. But, oh, stranger things have happened. I saw it. No way. Wow, I can't, like, what? I know, but there's like no way this is gonna happen. Oh, I saw it. No way. Where were you? I just saw it. There it is. That's incredible. Alright, that has to be cleaned up for sure, but at least it's the step in the right direction. Okay. And I'm shocked. Yeah, I definitely didn't think that was going to work. Maybe, though, we can get it to... Oh, wow, that's so close. There it is. Wow, look at how... It's like, that's really close. And there's still, like, plenty of room, so we can actually run a few more rail lines up here, which is, like, sweet. Okay, so let's just keep, you know, leapfrogging these guys down. Just change the direction on that. Alright, that is really sweet. Okay, so we need this one to be up the whole way, obviously. Alright. And, okay. This is where the fun begins. So we'll have to move these things, I imagine. But those guys don't live there anyway, they're just hanging out. And is this a building? Oh, fine fashions. Well, I am terribly sorry, but unfortunately you're probably going to be relocated. Okay, let's just see what it looks like if we just try something radical. And up. Okay. It's possible. It is extraordinarily possible that this will work. Wow, oh my gosh, it kinda does. Holy cool! Alright, one time, let's just let this somehow connect. Alright, we're too close to that train track. But I know this is gonna be done. I think we just have to move this slightly. Alright, now how dramatic is that? It's a little silly looking. But it can be done! Okay, let's just try... It's always the pillars, that's really the issue. Okay, let's go to there. And now let's just bring this guy right on in. Oh, yes. Let's directionally change that guy. Cool. Oh, wow. Definitely wow. That is so, like, this is honestly just what I had pictured, and the fact that it's now here, like, this is blowing my mind. And it is such a nice, healthy upgrade. Like this, you can see we really needed this arm, especially if it has little connection points all throughout here. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. It is a little bit busy over here. I will not disagree with you at all, but possibly what we might end up doing, especially since this will be like not the center of town, but this will be like the center part of our mini region. Perhaps this is where all of our service vehicles can slowly get pushed to. So like our incinerators, if you wanted to keep some dumps, just to make it look like a little bit more authentic, you know? So this can be that kind of area. And then I think we're okay in terms of distance to the farms. Yeah, so we're not even, like, we shouldn't pollute, especially if we're, like, you know, in this little part right here. And then you have farming all right here, and then small town living all on the coast. Oh, this will be so nice. Oh, yes, I'm excited. Alright, so let's continue to work on this. We've got to get these arms up and over. And oh gosh, I hope there's enough room. So here, this could be an early celebration here, you know? And we could be faced with a bitter reality that this won't fit. So hopefully that's not the case, and we'll be able to work this in, and it won't look ridiculous. Alright, so let's bring this possibly up. There we go. That's part of the battle. And there's just gotta be a way. Like, I'm determined to find a way. Alright, so what is the story here? Where are those? Oh, yeah. So those pillars? I mean, what's frustrating is that we can't just, you know... You'd think in real life it'd be no issue to have a pillar just bypass. Okay, so I'm sure there's a way. And if not, we may have to move this guy over one. I don't know if we can even do that, though. Oh, no! Oh, we already have, It's maybe because of the roads already in place? Oh, gosh. I'm playing with fire here, guys. 1 second. Hopefully I don't get burned! Oh, terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, sirree Bob. Just give me that extra little bit of wiggle room. Maybe that's enough to do it. Alright, so let's reconnect these guys. And just rezone, because we're about to lose all those poor people. Okay. Now, did we get what we were after for? Oh. Oh. Oh, I know we're going to do. I feel it. No. You know what? I think we might have to make this part a little bit tighter, because we have to bring both arms in. So yeah, earlier it was a little bit of an early celebration, unfortunately. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that guy is fine to go in still, but it's just here, this is the issue. Okay, so let's move this a little bit tighter. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Woo, beautiful. And then now let's work this guy. Oh, that's it. That's it. Sort of. Oh, wow. Look at that. Now, how can we make these two connect without it looking silly? Oh, I saw it. There it is. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. Unless we change this. Because now these guys might be at the same height. Unless we can go like this. Yeah. It is International Move Everything We Own today day. Oh boy, oh boy. You're getting relocated. Is that powered? Yes, it is. Excellent. And now since that's out of the way, we can keep a little bit of a tighter profile against the rails. And if possible, I want to lean away from having the suspension arms again. Okay, so this is going to be a tight curve right here. Bring this up. And then now this should hopefully just meet right here perfectly. It does give us a little bit of suspension, but no, you know what? I think it's gonna be worth that extra little bit of effort to get rid of that. I guess that has to be there. There we go. And now I'll change the direction. Fantastic. Okay. Just draw this one right over now. Oh, I saw you. Where did you just go? Yeah, I don't want to go that far out though. So maybe... Yes, we can. It would be nice if we could go even... So we'll fix that in a second. Just want to... Like, I don't know if this is possible, but it'd just be nice to get a little bit more... Or toggle that snapping off. It's very deceiving. Like, I feel like I have it, and then I look at the angle, and I'm like, oh, that's not the direction. See how this goes out a little bit too far? Oh, this is so close. Alright, now I know we can fix that part. And then this should be now enough. Alright, height-wise we're almost there. Actually, no, let's just redo that whole part. Good thing we have all this money, holy smokes. I know we get partial refunds, but I am still spending it like we got an unlimited source, which we kind of do. Now, should this be following the same height? So many questions. Alright, now let's just see how this looks, because I don't think this is actually the worst. Okay, how do we look? Alright, so coming in nice and strong, very nice over here. I'm loving how close that proximity is. Now in terms of height, I don't dislike the fact that this one dips down and this one kind of stays up. simply because it just kind of makes that land point connection right here, right? Yeah, that's cool. And so now we've got to bring this up and over, and we'll connect that just to the, you know, the old on-ramp right here, basically. And then same idea, we'll try and minimize the damage. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do with this one. Okay, so first things first, can we actually upgrade this? We can. Oh, cool. Alright, so I want to move this guy. Sayonara. And what I'm going to do now is... gosh, how do I want to do this? I think there's enough room to pull this off. Yep. Perfect. So let's just sneak this through here. I know this is going to be a little bit odd, but you'll see. Fun! Okay, now we can fix this part a little bit. Haha, this is awesome! I would really like to drive this in real life. This is suddenly becoming, like, really cool. Okay, that's a little bit too much. And that's not enough. Oh, there it is, there it is. Alright, now let's just change these directions so they all cooperate. Oh. We're making it worse. Oh, that's right, we went the whole wrong way. Okay, so this guy is the one going inward, which is kind of fun because it ends up underneath, right? Awesome. Now, this part should be smoother, even after we just did all that redrawing. And I'll have to change the directions all over again, but that's okay. Remember, guys, these things, they're worth it, you know? Now, that is slick Rick right there. I like that. And then let's just connect these two. Cool. Oh, I can't tell you how cool I think this looks, even though I've said it like 15 times. Probably more at this rate. Alright, so that's nice and low. Oh, that looks so cool! Oh my gosh! I really hope you guys like this as much as I do, because I'm like head over heels for this thing right now, it seems like. Okay, so let's bring these power lines back in to make them serve a purpose, even though they're just decoration essentially. And I would like there to be enough room that we could bring the rail up and over. And I really don't see why not, like when we extend this guy. And that on its own should just look really, really nice too. So lots of improvement ideas for this area. Wow, this looks awesome. Okay guys, not to be a little bit of a tease, but what I think I'm going to do is we'll make this another two-part episode. I'm going to take a little bit of a break right here. We'll call this the end of part 1. And come on back for part 2, because what we're going to do is we'll make some on and off ramps, and we'll get a little bit more functionality out of our parkway extension. And we'll kind of get a creative way to connect it over to here, and maybe bring it back. And what we could do is even close this off. So yeah, come on back. I'll be releasing the same, both parts in the same day as usual, so it'll just be a one click away. So I will see you guys there.